Hey guys, I'm just gonna take my mask off a little bit because don't worry, I'm being safe. So guys, I am here in the heart of Los Angeles, specifically Little Tokyo, and I'm so sorry if there's a lot of noise going on, but there's some construction going and can't do anything about that. So yeah, my apologies. Now, as you know, 2020 has been, well, a terrible year. Overall terrible year. A lot of bad moments, but there were some good moments, maybe here and there. But one really, really terrible event that just really blasted a hole in the heart of the jazz community here in Los Angeles. The closure of the one and only Blue Whale. Damn it, guys. And now, for those of you who are not from the Los Angeles community, but you love jazz, aka all you cats out there, all you have to know is that in Los Angeles, this was the golden mecca, the top goose, whatever you want to call it, of jazz clubs. This is where all the jazz, this is where it was happening, And all up-and-coming jazz musicians who really wanted to just go out there and make a name for themselves out here, this was the spot to land a gig. You land a gig here, you knew you were doing something right, man. You were on your way. And for those of you who want to learn a little bit more about the history of the surrounding area of the Blue Whale, it is located in none other than the very heart of Little Tokyo. And here is Little Tokyo, the center of Japanese culture in the diverse, multicultural melting pot that is Los Angeles. If you need further proof of that statement, well, just check out its next door neighbors, Chinatown and Olvera Street. In Little Tokyo, you'll find that it's filled with just excellent Japanese cuisine, clothing, music, anime, and accessories. So if you're in LA, and if you're like me, you're a fan of anime and just overall Japanese pop culture, then Little Tokyo should definitely be on your list to visit. Now, of course, let's dive a little bit into its history. Little Tokyo got its name from the immense migration of Japanese people into this specific area of LA. Many Japanese opened up their own businesses, they took residency, and, well, Little Tokyo was born. Later down the line, relations with Japan escalated violently during World War II, you all know what happened there, and that would then cause the United States to send anyone who was Japanese, regardless of whether they were a citizen or not, into internment camps. It was during this dire time that, well, Little Tokyo was basically a ghost town for some time. This area would later be occupied by Black African Americans migrating from other parts of the United States. Then Little Tokyo would later become known as Bronzeville. In the newly dubbed Bronzeville, African Americans would take the residency and open up businesses as well, and eventually much of their culture was all around the area. As we all know, the African American story in the United States, well, it is a tale of much hardships and a lot of struggles, and it could definitely be reflected in their music. Eventually, with the end of World War II, the Japanese would then come back to Bronzeville, which would later on once again become Little Tokyo. It was at this point that Japanese people had suffered their own hardships and their own discrimination through the internment camp process that they pretty much could relate and understand the African American community and story. And with this newfound connection with their African American friends in Los Angeles, it wasn't long till the Japanese would later fall in love with the music of jazz. And with this newfound love of jazz, later on in the future, the Blue Whale would come to be. And well guys, like many of you, I'm definitely gonna have just great memories from this spot, It was just the spot to be, to really watch these amazing jazz musicians come and give their heart and soul into their music, That's including like some friends of mine, along with like fellow teachers that I learned from. Always just so good. And just to name a few performers, that includes like incredible guitarists, jazz guitarists like Steve Cotter, Jamie Rosen, Larry Coons, Peter Bernstein too. Also incredible drummers like the incredible jazz drummer here in LA, Jason Harnell, incredible, so good. And also my personal favorite LA-based jazz pianist, fellow CSULB alumni, the one and only Josh Nelson. Spectators and performers alike, we're all gonna have just fond, beautiful memories from this one and only spot, the Blue Whale. So, there's a hopefully fun little brief history lesson here on the location, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. So, all in all, guys, I mean, everyone who loves jazz here in Los Angeles, really gonna miss this place, you know? I mean, it really hurts. Damn you 2020, leaving us with one more bad spot to remember. Also, I mean, I gotta say, so sorry to all my friends who were just, you didn't reach the drinking age and were not able to come in here yet. You guys missed out. So sorry. I mean, 2020 has... I'm gonna stop talking about 2020. Point is, yeah. So sorry, guys. I mean, all of my underage friends who love jazz, who wanted to try this place out one time. So sorry. There's other jazz clubs, but you'll never be able to say you experienced the Blue Whale. Sorry. All in all, guys, I just wanted to make this quick little video just to say thank you, Blue Whale. Thank you. Yeah. Man, guys, it's gonna suck without the Blue Whale anymore, but you know, jazz will still live on. It will still live on. So yeah, guys, we're all definitely gonna miss this spot one way or another. But hey, one thing's for sure, let's just keep this place living on through our memories and all the stories that we share, because, you know, as musicians, we all have stories. If you're a jazz musician in Los Angeles, you definitely got a story here about the Blue Whale, so keep telling that story, all those stories, and keep the memory of this place alive. That's the best you could do. Thank you, Blue Whale, for giving a lot of my jazz friends the chance to perform here and watch so many incredible jazz performers. Thank you so much for all the great times. You served us very well. Thank you. So again, guys, like I always say, just stay creative. It's what all the jazz greats would want you to do, you know? We'll keep the spirit of this place alive. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And one more time, Blue Whale, arigato gozaimasu. I'm a little Tokyo. I had to. Alright, guys. I'll see you all next time. Mata ne!